Hello, my name is Mark Say, and for my final project, I chose a Tamagotchi style game. These mean a lot to me because when I was a kid, I always played these like on Roblox. I always played pet games, and on Steam, I always played pet games. So it felt pretty fun to make my own. Just let me go over my files real quick, and then we can start playing the game. For my two header files, my pet H and my store H. For my pet header file, I just defined the class of pet. I had all the the basic variables like name, hunger, boredom, and sleepiness, happiness, mood. And of course, I have all the basic gameplay loop stuff like the functions for feed, play, train, sleep, and of course the special attack. And I just, of course, have the save file and the load file, so you can replay the same pet without having to make a new one. Now for my store H file, this is pretty important because originally I just had like basic choice. Actually, originally I didn't have any choices, and then I added choices, but they were pretty basic, like a dog, a cat, a fish. But I wanted to make things more exciting, so I added fantasy creatures, right? Like for dragons, I always thought they were really cool. So I added a special thing you can do, like you can like call upon their special move, which is like breathing beautiful flames for a dragon. Now for an elk, I also thought they were really cool, so I had it radiate a really cool glow. For tigers, I always thought they were really like fascinating, right? And I read somewhere that tigers, when they growl, they can like intimidate a person because of like their frequency, or yeah, or some stuff, some natural science stuff. So I added this growl attack where it intimidates a target. And for wargs, his like for fantasy, like in fantasy stories, wargs are usually ridden on by like creatures. So I just had them run really, really, really fast. That's my header files. So here, let's go to my CPP file. This is where I just defined everything, and this is where I connected my header files. But something really important I did add is the happiness meter. So say you're feeding your pet, right? And yeah, it's good. It's pretty good. You're feeding your pet. You're doing good. But if your pet wants to play, or if it's very bored, like if your pet is bored and you don't play with it, then the happiness goes down, and it goes down, down, down until you cater to your pet's needs. This is pretty important because so all the pets start off with like 100, right? Like happiness, like they're all happy. But the more you go down, the less happy they get. Now, if it's still above 80, then you're fine. You know, your pet's still happy, but you should probably take better care of him. But if it's below 80 and between 60, then you're getting a little in a danger zone. Now, if it's between 60 and 40, then your pet is just straight up anxious, and you need to be a better owner. But if it's below that, then your pet is sad, and at that point, it's just game over. And of course, I have my functions to save the file and then to load the file, so you can just replay it and keep the same stats. Okay, now let's go to my main file. My main file is important, pretty important, because this is when it starts the gameplay loop. So when you click play, it prompts you to create a new pet, right? Or you can load an old one if you played this game previously. The next choice is to pick between these four options. Sorry. Once you pick the options, you can create a name for the pet. Once you make a name, you can start playing the game, where you can feed it, play, train it, sleep, and the special attack. Now, of course, when you're done, you can press 6 to save it and enter a file name, like name it A, and close the game. And when you reopen it and put A back in for load, and it loads in the same creature. Now let's play the game. So let's make a new pet, right? I want a dragon because dragons are cool. Let's name it Ralph. I want Ralph to do his special attack because there, Ralph is breathing really beautiful flames. That's good. That's good. Let's feed Ralph. He looks a little hungry. Now his hunger is at 5, so his hunger is basic, so he's fine. But what if I keep feeding him, right? His happiness is going down. It's going down now because Ralph is sleeping, and he needs to sleep. But what if we don't let him sleep? Now his happiness goes down. Now what if we actually help him, right? Boom, his happiness goes back up. Now what if he's bored? We play with him, and there, his happiness is back to 110, and he's perfectly fine. But let's say I'm a bad owner, and I just ignore Ralph, and and there we go. Ralph is depressed. Let's save this so we can play it again when we want to. Like Ralph, and exit, and yep. Let's load it again, and Ralph. There. Now we can see Ralph is sad, and it saved all the information that we weren't like that good of an owner. But yes, again, I'm Mark Say, and this is my Tamagotchi project, and I hope you have a good day.